I'm always going back and forth between how the lighting should be and whatever, where I should frame myself, and then like if I'm too far, like I am right now, I can't see. I can see that I'm in frame, but everything's blurry. So then I put my glasses on, and then like the reflection's really bad. And I assume if you have like a really nice setup with everything's going, everything's really pretty or whatever, then you just have a space where you sit. That's what I'm trying to work towards. But I mean, I live here, and like this place is a mess, and it's just been a mess for a while. I don't. Today, every day, I'm like, I'm gonna set aside this amount of time and blah 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 blah, and then I don't, because then everything else needs to be taken care of. You gotta wash the dishes, you gotta do laundry, the floors are dirty, the restrooms need. So it's like, where's the priority in all of this, and where's the time and all that? So it's been a really crazy year. At least I feel it has been. As I'm recording this, maybe by the time this video comes out, it'll all be different, but who knows at this point. The war with Iran is raging right now, whether or not people want to believe it or call it a war or whatever. It's a war. It's when two countries are going at it and lobbing missiles at each other. That's a war. Is there a good and a bad side in this? Probably not. Probably not in the long run. The United States is a fascist country, as we all know. The leadership is fascist, but we're not. We're not. Blah 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 blah. We're better than that. If you look through history, you'll see that a lot of things are not. I would never trust the United States with a treaty. I would never trust the United States to take the best interest of the Iranians. I've known Iranians over the years, and they've all been super smart, nice people, and hey, I don't know. I simply don't know. I know that there's still way too one Nazi is too many, and there's too many of them around, especially in higher spots in government and things of that nature. We're still under fascist. We're I You could say fascist dictatorship, but then somebody will go, well, like, actually, it's low. We're close enough to it that we could just say, hey, we're here. Hey, this is what the United States has always been. Hey, look at how things are, and tell me that things are okay. They're not. It's been this way for a while, so it's not like all of a sudden he was inaugurated president for the second time. Ooh, that's another thing. He was inaugurated president again, and now it's bad. You've not been paying attention, have you? If you're a Nazi and you really don't, you really want to help out, maybe just, or this, or suck on a tailpipe, do something, get yourself out of the equation. That's the way you can help if you're a Nazi. That's it. Just end it. End yourself. So the reason I started this video, that's the crazy thing. A lot of people complain, oh no, my video is going to be, I'm not monetized. Like 3 people watch this maybe. I think my wife watched one of my birthday ones a couple of years ago, and she was like, you said that? You said that? And it's like, yeah, if I had tens of thousands of subscribers and tens of thousands of people watch these videos, they don't. Like, hi mom, hey wife, if you're watching this, I doubt it. But today is March 20th that I'm putting this out. Today is March 20th, so that means I am 47 years old. I don't know what that means. I think in the last, something my wife has been very good at is just like honing me towards a reality, because she's like, this is the war. And she drug me into this different reality that I'm in now. And hey, I'm enjoying it. It's great. And I don't know. Every year it's like, well, things aren't going to go too great, but there's this or there's right now it's just all seems like a downward spiral for people. But the market's great. But then who's that dumb lady with the 50? Oh, you should be your 50. The Dow is above five. Does that affect human? Does that affect the normal person, the day to day, Joe Schmo 6 pack going to work or anything? No, of course it doesn't. It's really one of the times where I can just look at everything and go, uh oh. Maybe people think it's funny. Maybe people think it's right. If you're one of those people, you're an absolute imbecile and useful idiot, is what they're called typically. I just, I can look at how everything is going, and there's ways to say, hey, wait a second. It's not going to go well for X, Y, or Z. It's not going to go well for somebody of my complexion. It's not going to go well for most women, even. And what is it all? Is it actually going to be helpful for anybody? Yeah, there's probably going to be some rich people that are just going to get richer, but that's not going to help anybody else besides those tiny amount of rich people. And we don't owe them anything. They don't owe you anything either. Okay, cool. I don't owe you anything either, by the way. I just don't get it anymore. There's so much going on and there's so many things being thrown at you from every single angle that it's hard to just say, wait a second, no. I've said it multiple times on like if I'm making a bread video, I'll stop and I'll say, hey, abolish ICE. ICE must be abolished. Period. End of story. No negotiation, no this, no that. Abolish ICE, get rid of that. Defund police by a huge margin. HPD here in Houston is working with ICE to deport people, and they're doing it off book, and they take the people and they're moving them to other jurisdictions so the paperwork doesn't show up in HPD. That's why ICE needs to be abolished and HPD needs to be defunded down to, I believe the saying is, small enough so you can drown it in a bathtub. But, but what happens if you get robbed? What happens if they steal your car? Nothing, apparently. I've had people who had cars gotten stolen, and it's like, well, that car's gone. You don't sit there and go, I'm going to get the car back. You just go, I know I'm going to have to deal with insurance for the next month to try to get the, the lowest amount of money they're trying to get from. The insurance is just going to screw you over. Okay. What are the police going to do? The only thing the police do are stenographers, so that way you'll have like a third party evidence that says, yep, it's stolen. And then the onus is on you because they want to make sure you didn't do something nefarious to make sure your car was really stolen. It's ridiculous. So, oh, somebody robbed. Well, things have been looted through on my block multiple times. I had police come by once and ask me some questions about what was going on or what, they went through my wife's car. They didn't find anything because she keeps it all inside because, we fixed that issue. But what happened after that? That was 2002? I'm sorry, 2022? Nothing. Oh, but there's always these people that are trying to defend it, and it's like it's not working. The mayor of this city is, I'm just going to be really nice to him and say he's an absolute idiot. I'm surprised he can find the front door every day to get out of his house. And I don't know. Happy birthday to me. 47 years. Maybe I can make another 47. Who knows at this point? Who knows what'll happen? I'm just ready for. It'll be a nice day for me at least, I hope. I have stuff planned, and hopefully the things will go according to plan. And hopefully I'll be here next year complaining about all of these terrible things. Hopefully not complaining about all these terrible things, but more than likely will be. So we'll just see how the year plays out. Hopefully I can make it to 48.